Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think we can agree it's been quite emotive and there's been lots of passion on both sides. So we find ourselves here attempting to reverse a decision to support the expansion of Heathrow that was taken last year. However, I'm hopeful that members have reviewed the science and listened to the public concerns. Indeed, the recent petition probably rivals numbers of members of the public on any consultation over the last few years by West Berkshire. So I'm sure it will illustrate the strength of feeling. I received a letter from the Executive Director, as many of you did, of the Back Heathrow lobby group yesterday. And I have to say, having witnessed many examples of greenwashing from members of this council and the previous administration and our independent MP locally, it takes greenwashing to a whole new level. Do they actually believe this nonsense? It's right up there with the three great lies. Of course I love you, the cheque's in the post, and yes, I'm negotiating the deal with the EU. Describing an expansion, as it does in this letter, as part of the solution rather than adding to the already growing impact aviation is having, beggars belief. How, as it states, expansion can help combat the climate emergency. The beggars belief, as I said, what planet are they on? Obviously one that's not facing the same crisis that we're doing. It talks about electric aircraft as a replacement for short haul. I believe we've already got an alternative to aviation fueled aircraft. They're called trains. Many of the journeys from Heathrow and other airports in the southeast are under 2 hours, 500 kilometre duration. You can do that by train. Many of us here have families and children, grandchildren. Ross, as he mentioned, is a father of 3, as is Lee. Just take a motion, a minute or two, as Lee said, to think about the future that you're doing. In a few years, I know there's been a bit morbid, we've been talking about death, but in many years' time, Ross, when you're in your dotage and your grandchildren are sat on your lap and they look back and they go, Ross, Granddad Ross, what did you do in the great climate crisis of the early 2000s?
That's what it sounds like.
Are you going to go, you know what? I did the right thing. I did what I could to curb the carbon emissions. Yeah. Or are you going to sit there and go, you know what? I didn't really give a flying flamingo. I bought a bamboo toothbrush and took a few more business trips here. As with this letter, I'm sure many of the members opposite have talked about the economic benefits of expansion, both nationally and locally. Indeed, the consultation response proposed focuses on that very aspect. Previous claims, as was mentioned about apprenticeships, haven't been delivered by Heathrow. Many flights, in fact, transatlantic flights run at 60% capacity. There's already capacity there. We don't, it could be rationalised. How long do we have to wait until the planet is completely screwed? So to close, I'd say, look at yourselves, look at the science, and vote with your conscience. This is not a party political issue. This is a humanity issue. So I propose that we object and oppose this motion about the increased capacity of the runway. So thank you very much.